If you're looking for cheap and instant Madden Ultimate Team coins, head on over to MuttCoinBank.com and use the discount code RBT for 10% off. And if you're looking for packs actually worth opening, check out MaddenMascot.com and use code RBT for 10% off. Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Samuel Brown, aka RBT, coming at you with another episode of the Cleveland Browns Madden 17 Connected Franchise Series. And before we get into today's episode, I have a huge announcement as I just released some new shirts online. I will leave a link to the website in the description box below. Go check them out, and hopefully if you like them, you'll pick you up a couple of them. This is like my second launch of shirts and everything. The old ones are no longer for sale. I have a couple new designs and I'm really excited about it, so hopefully you guys do go over and check them out. Maybe some of you buy some. That would be amazing. And I do want to give a huge shout out. They didn't ask me to do this, but I just want to do it because they were amazing. A huge shout out to Teespring. I got in contact with the owner. Actually, he emailed me and they got literally everything set up for me. They did it all. So like, they didn't ask for a shout out or anything, but I do want to give them a shout out. Made it very easy on me. So I'm very excited about it. Once again, link to the website will be in the description box below for all my videos. If you want to go check out my new launch of shirts, and hopefully mine will be here in a couple days. I can start wearing them in my videos. Now with that said, jumping into today's episode, we just need to completely forget last episode even happened. We picked up our first loss of the year, and it was a pretty bad loss. We lost by a lot of points, and that episode got more dislikes than any of my episodes ever. Probably one of my most disliked videos ever, and I think it's for the mere fact that we lost that game by a lot. And I think what happened, to be completely honest, I know I played kind of stupid at points, but like, they did the new tuning update the same exact day I recorded that, and I think it's just the way that the new tuning update correlates with the sliders I have for the franchise series. I think it just completely messed things up and made it like 8,000 times harder than what it was previously, because I've been blowing opponents out like it's nothing, like scoring 50 points a game. We lost by like 40 points in the last episode, so something's got to be up. I know I've played a lot worse than usual, but like 40 points worse, I don't know about that. So I made a few adjustments to the slider, so hopefully that helps things out in today's episode. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. I apologize about that, but like, I mean, how fun would the series be if I won every game like 40 points, right? Like, I know you guys don't enjoy watching me losing, but I mean, I guess it's going to happen from time to time in this series. So if you guys do enjoy today's episode, let me know by dropping a like. If we can smash 2,000 likes on today's episode, that would be absolutely incredible. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And with that said, let's jump right into the episode. And the first thing we have to take care of is going after and trying to trade for an outside linebacker that was suggested by you guys in the previous episode. The YouTube top comment system, I think, is finally working, and I'm glad it like literally just started working like a day or so ago, like 3 or 4 days after I posted last episode. Now all the top comments are actually kind of popping up on the first page. Usually like it's just completely random how they pop up, but they finally actually popping up, so I got the top comments. But anyways, like I said, we are going after an outside linebacker in today's episode to fill the void from Deon Buchanan moving over to free safety. Although it seems like it ended up being a huge mistake, because once we moved him over to free safety, we had our worst game ever by a big margin. So I think you guys just purposely like glitched my franchise. Maybe that was a glitch nobody knows about, is when you convert Deon Buchanan to free safety, your whole team just starts to suck. So hopefully that will change today's episode. But I got a couple of your suggestions that I am going to try out, and I want you guys in the comment section below. Next week is the trade deadline, week 8. And the last thing we're going to try to trade after for is a left tackle. So we are going to be trying to get a great left tackle at the trade deadline, which will be next episode. So leave your suggestions for left tackles in the comment section below, and the one with the most thumbs up will be the left tackle that we do try to go after and get. Because if we get this outside linebacker that I'm going to try to trade for, I mean, this left tackle has to be upgraded because he just looks out of place when compared to the rest of the team. So guys, the way I'm going to go about this outside linebacker trade is what I'm going to do is the player that you guys voted for me to trade away is Sterling Shepard. So Sterling Shepard is the player that we're going to try to use as trade bait to bring in this outside linebacker. I'm going to go through the top rated comment in last episode. He left like 3 or 4 choices, and then I'm just going to offer only Sterling Shepard on these outside linebackers that I'm trying to bring in. If they don't get accepted, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one and see if we can trade Sterling Shepard straight up for the outside linebacker we're trying to get. Now, if the top rated comment, none of the trades go through, I'll go to the second top rated comment and so on and so forth. So I'm hoping we can just have a straight up deal, Sterling Shepard, for one of these outside linebackers that you guys suggested. But if not, I guess I can try to, add in something else, but I'm really hoping to make things easy. It'll just cost Sterling Shepard straight up. So the top rated comment with 211 thumbs up Now, if for some reason your comment had more than 211 thumbs up and did not pop up on my top comment system, maybe I was wrong. Maybe the top comment system didn't work. But like people always comment and say that their comment didn't get featured and it had like a lot of thumbs up. Like, I don't purposely see that comments have like the most thumbs up and I just don't use them. It's just like they don't show up sometimes. So, but I'm thinking YouTube finally got a fix. It's never worked like it has been today. So anyways, the first linebacker we're going to try to get with 211 thumbs up is Anthony Barr. So Anthony Barr is a player we use in our Titans Connected franchise, and he was absolutely incredible, so I definitely not mind picking him up. But it's just, like I said, it's all going to depend on rather if we can make this trade work straight up. And the Vikings aren't even interested in Sterling Shepard, so this deal has literally no chance at going through. It's not even out of the red. So that deal is just completely, it's just not going to work. Now let's forget we ever even attempted that deal, because that wasn't even freaking close. So the second player in his comment was to go after Jadeveon Clowney. Now, I know this is a long shot, and that's why I've tried like reiterating in my videos that try to leave realistic options, because I don't think it's very realistic that we get Jadeveon Clowney, but I'm going to attempt it because, I mean, he's on the top rated comment. So anyways, Jadeveon Clowney, he's at 89 overall, which obviously we can move to outside linebacker if we need to, but this deal is definitely not going to go through, but I just want to throw it out into the universe, and it's not even out of the red. So to get a player like Jadeveon Clowney, it'd probably take, I don't even know what you could trade to get Jadeveon Clowney. Like, that's freaking crazy. So, the third player in the top-rated comment, and I'm going to put like 3 separate comments on the screen of other people that suggested this player because that was like the second and third most thumbed-up comment, is to go after Bud Dupree. Now, this is a player I would actually really like to try to get. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we're going to attempt it. Bud Dupree, he's a 76 overall. Now, if the Steelers were like in the green when it came to Sterling Shepard's interest, I would know 100% fact it would go through straight up. Now I'm kind of debating whether I want to try to get a draft pick with this deal or not. So the next player out of this deal is KJ Wright, but I have a feeling this is going to go through, and this is probably like the most thumbed up guy all across the board in terms of last video's comments, because like I said, 2 or 3 comments had over like 150 thumbs up when it comes to suggesting Bud Dupree. So, man, hopefully this isn't that difficult. Let's try to get a 5th round draft pick with this deal, see how close it is. Oh, man, this isn't going to go through straight up. God dang. Oh, my God. How is it that difficult to get Bud Dupree an 80 overall for a 76 overall? God, dude, why does Madden have to make things so difficult on me? So, that kind of sucks. We might have to come back to this deal. But the next player that you guys did suggest was KJ Wright, and that was in the top rated comment. It would be amazing for this to go through, but I'm not sure if it's, gonna go through because he's an 88 freaking overall. But I'm throwing it out there because you guys wanted to see it, and it's still in the red. Great. Now what I'm gonna do is go back to one of the other top rated comments, since none of those went through straight up. I really wanted Bud Dupree, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Now, the next player that is suggested is Deion Jones with 198 thumbs up from a previous comment that I did feature in today's episode. So we're going to go to the Falcons. Hopefully the Falcons are completely interested in Sterling Shepard. Please. Please. No, they're not. God dang, dude. This is going to be a lot harder than I thought. I thought Sterling Shepard was wanted by a lot more teams than what it looks like it's going to be in today's episode. So Deion Jones, I don't know, maybe this goes through. I highly doubt it. Oh man, it's in the orange. But there's just genuinely nothing else I can add to this deal to get Deion Jones. I know it kind of seems like a lopsided deal, an 80 overall for a 75 overall, but God, man, like I said, if it was in the green, I really feel like this deal would go through. But we're still going to keep on chugging along. Now, the other player suggested in that top comment was Bruce Irvin. So hopefully the Raiders are interested. Why is it not green? Like, the orange in terms of interest does not really give me a lot of hope. But we're just, gonna throw it out into the universe. Like I always say, gotta stay positive, but this isn't gonna be close, is it? It's in the orange, dude. God, that's actually relatively close. They need a free safety, too. They need a free safety, and that's big for us because we have free safeties that we can, in fact, trade away. So, we're gonna go down to Larry Asante. Maybe they're of course, not interested in him. It's in the yellow, though. Are they interested in any other of our free safeties? We have Ed Reynolds and Chris Banjo. Not interested in them either, are you? Still in the yellow. So, guys, moving on to the next top-rated comment. I'm having to go through a lot here because, like I said, I'm trying to make this trade be Sterling Shepard for this outside linebacker straight up because there's really nothing else we can trade away, especially considering the fact that we still need a left tackle in next episode. So this next top rated comment with 112 thumbs up starts off with wanting me to try to go after Sean Lee. Now, I know for a fact this deal is not going to go through because for some reason, like I said, I swear I checked last episode or before I recorded last episode and was trying to see what teams were actually interested in Sterling Shepard in terms of it being green, and it was a lot of teams. And now every player I'm trying to go after in terms of what you guys suggested, like, they're not interested in them. So I'm not sure if something trade from last week to this week, but it's freaking crazy. But I'm just going to throw it out there to say I did, but it's not even... God, dude, why is this so difficult? So the next player, we already went after KJ Wright, already went after Jadeveon Clowney, now Zach Brown from the Buffalo Bills, a former Tennessee Titan, recently, well, last season signed for the Bills and played pretty freaking good. Now, it's definitely not going to go through because he's an 88 overall and they're not interested in Sterling Shepard, but like I said, throwing it out there and not even as close as the other deals. So, the last player out of this comment, and I'm going to have to go really deep into the top comments if this one doesn't go through, we're going to go after Mark Barron of the Los Angeles Rams. Now, please, LA, please be interested. There we go. After like 8 teams cycling through trying to make trades happen, we finally get a team that is interested in Sterling Shepard. Now, I'm not sure what Mark Barron's overall is. I think it's like high 70s, I believe. Is he right outside linebacker? He is, but the bad thing, he's worth $7.37 million. That kind of sucks. But I know he's very fast. He's a former safety. So this, I mean, he does fit what I want in terms of a linebacker. But I feel like we can actually get something else in this deal. Let's just go down the pecking order in terms of draft picks and see what we can get for this deal. Go with the 4th round draft pick, Mark Barron for Sterling Shepard. And it's in the yellow. Mark Barron and a 5th round draft pick. Gonna submit the trade, and it's relatively close. So I feel like we're gonna get a 6 out of this deal. And with that being the case, let's just go ahead and just try to sneak out like a 5th round draft pick from next year as well. And it's still in the green. Let's try to make that a 6 from next year or a 7th from next year. Trying to get as many draft picks as possible because we have literally nothing. So a 6 and a 7th from next year. It's so freaking close. I think it's going to be a 6 by itself, and it was accepted. So, was that a good return and investment for this deal? Like, did we get enough for Sterling Shepard with Mark Barron and a 6th round draft pick? Because that 6th round draft pick is going to help us out in next episode when trying to get a left tackle. Maybe not a lot, but I mean, like, there's not a lot we can trade away, so anything helps. So, the Mark Barron slides right in there as our starter. He has 86 speed with 81 awareness. He has 86 excel, 81 agility. His strength is kind of low, but he has good tackling, good play rec, very good hit power with pretty much just a fast outside linebacker who can hit pretty hard. But aside from that, does have good jumping, decent stamina, good toughness. But I mean, a very fast linebacker, not very physical. But I mean, I think it's basically what we had in Deion Buchanan, basically the same exact player. I'm pretty sure I had comments in the past telling me to trade for Mark Barron and put him at free safety. And Mark Barron was like a 90 or high 80s overall free safety, so basically like the same player. But with that said, guys, now what you have to do is let me know in the comment section below what left tackle you do want me to go after at the beginning of next episode at the trade deadline. Hopefully it can land a very good left tackle. But with that being the case, what I'm looking at, we don't have a lot to trade away with it being such late in the season, and we've already traded away so much stuff, like I've reiterated 1,000 times. But if we can go after a veteran left tackle, the veteran left tackles that are like 30 plus years old, that are high overalls, they don't cost a lot, like nothing whatsoever. I know they regress, but like right now, I just want a player that's good. If he starts regressing in the next season, I'm okay with that. If we can get him for pretty much nothing right now, if he's still good, I will take it. I 100% will take a veteran left tackle if he's good for us right now. So leave those suggestions in the comment section below, and the ones with the most thumbs up will be the ones that I do try to go after at the beginning of next episode. So with that said, guys, we are about to jump into today's game against the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 2-4 on the year. Still a pretty big game, though, because we're coming off a huge loss, and this is a divisional matchup, so we do want to get this win improved to 6-1 on the year. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the episode so far. If you are, make sure to smash a like. With that said, let's jump into this game, get right back on our winning ways, and hopefully not lose. Like, what was it we lost? Lost 55-21. Jeremy Hill and the Cincinnati Bengals hopefully don't play as well as the Titans did last week. I'm right there. I'm right there. And that's going to be a user lurk. First down and 10. I have a good feeling about this play right here. Allen Hurns is going to be open. This has been a much better start than last week's episode, as in 2 plays, we get a turnover. In the very next play, we get a 55-yard touchdown strike to Allen Hurns. Like at this point in last episode's game against the Titans already had like 21 points. So we're doing much better in today's episode. So maybe it's that Mark Barron trade. We'll have to see. So the next play, this is going to be, I thought he kept that. I thought that was about to be a huge sack. First third down of the game for the Bengals. Hopefully, we can keep them from picking up a first down. We have this guy covered. Are we going to get pressure anytime today? We're going to stop Rex Burkhead as the throw out to the flats does not pick up the first down. Derrick Henry's first run of this one. We have a huge hole. Oh my, please run over this man. Derrick Henry's such a beast, dude. Does he have the speed, though? Derrick Henry, please. Derrick Henry, his first carry of the game goes for 32 yards. As I don't know what it is. I don't know if my team was drunk in last episode. They hit the clubs too hard on Saturday night. But, like, this is going, I know it's the 5th time I've said this already, but this is going so much freaking better than last episode. So we're going to keep it right here. Running out the I formation. Derrick Henry, once again, going to run it right up the Bengals' throat. Hopefully get another big run up the middle. We still get, like, 8 yards, and that was just right up the middle. Zeke coming in for the first time in this one. Gonna bounce it to the left. Zeke has the speed, man. Can Zeke get outside of this last man? And he doesn't, but still a huge run to the 22-yard line. So we're gonna be a little bit crazy right here on 2nd down and 7. Bring in Dre Archer out of the Wildcat. Does he have the speed to get outside? This is a touchdown easy, man. No match. Dre Archer, that looked way too freaking easy. Dre Kirkpatrick had no chance to catch up to Dre Archer. One of the fastest players, if not the fastest, in the league. 3rd down and 12. The Bengals have yet to get a first down in this game so far. We did not sack Marcus Mariota one time in last game. Going to bring pressure here on 3rd down and long and try to force our first sack in the last 2 weeks. Come on, man. Come on, man. Christian Kirksey gets to the quarterback, and he don't have to throw the ball away before he got absolutely blasted, which he still did. Oh, what a return from Tyler Lockett. Can we get to the outside right here? And we don't, but still to the 43-yard line. We're going to dump it off to Derrick Henry. He makes the catch. That's another first down. 3rd and 10. Let's be great. Hold up for a second. Hold up for a second. Now that I look to the left, I had a guy over there literally wide freaking open. I was just eyeing down Corey Coleman. Thought he was going to be open. Now this is going to set up for a very long field goal, but I'm going to attempt it because if you remember, Cody Parkey kicked like a 60-yard field goal the other day. And it looks like there's no wind whatsoever, so this has to be absolutely perfect. A 58-yarder. That's pretty freaking good. That's going to be a little bit short, isn't it? Oh, off the freaking post, dude, as that is going to be no points for us on that drive. But if we can still keep playing some pretty good defense, I think we'll be just fine. Oh, man, wide open A.J. Green on the 2nd down and 15. Kind of scared now. It seems like the Bengals have the momentum for the first time in this one, so we need to be careful because I did not want to, pull a Falcons right here. 3rd down and 11. Let's keep the Bengals off the scoreboard and not let them get into field goal range. They're going to throw it down the seam. They had a ton of guys wide open, and he made me look like an absolute idiot. Lining up in the offset eye. Jeremy Hill's going absolutely nowhere as he breaks a tackle. Oh, man, the tides have turned, boys. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. If we keep him out of the end zone, I'll be A-okay. I'll be okay with allowing a field goal. As Brian Hartline gets another big catch. We need a huge goal line stand. Jeremy Hill to the edge. That's a touchdown. At 3rd down and 5, have got to pick this up. On the post route, oh God, I did not see the middle linebacker. I thought I had enough space to throw it. I am pulling a Falcon right now, dude. Get to Andy Dalton, the crossing route to Tyler Eifert. He breaks a tackle. He runs over 2 men. What has happened? Pressure today or tomorrow. They're going to have a Tyler Eifert open. He breaks another tackle for another first down. 2nd down and 11. Another run here from Jeremy Hill. He breaks a tackle. Oh my God. What has happened to my team? Broken tackles galore all of a sudden, man. So it looks like on the previous kick return, Tyler Lockett is out for the game with a low back strain. So that kind of sucks. Now it makes me look like an idiot for trading Sterling Shepard. Even better. So 2nd down to 17 after like a 2-yard run and then a holding call against us. As we have this isn't going good, guys. It started off great, and now this is just absolutely not good. Oh my, wide open Martellus Bennett. Tyrod, what are you doing? That was a first down and more. 3rd down and 17, man. This is not good. This is not good. This is going to be a catch from Allen Hurns. What a throw. I take it back what I just said about Tyrod Taylor. That might have been a just an awful throw previously, but that was a perfect dime right over the shoulder of his receiver to pick up the freaking huge third down. A scramble right here. Send Zeke downfield. This has got to be a good throw. That's not a good throw. What was that? He's not open. He's not open. Oh, who do we throw this to? Wide down the field. Please make this catch. Ezekiel Elliott. He kept both feet in bounds. Thank the sweet Lord above. 3rd down and 16, fellas. We just got sacked as there's 10 seconds to go. Last play of the half. If I have to get a field goal, I have to pick up a field goal. We just have to be smart here. Jakeem Grant, please make this catch. Jakeem Grant keeps both feet. What? No. No, I got to go back and watch that. I thought for sure he kept both feet in bounds. That's awful, man. That was such a huge opportunity. Both feet are in bounds there. Am I blind? Both feet are in bounds. No. Both. They have got to review this. I can't review it now that I watched that, but they have to have a booth review there. They just got to, right? They're not gonna. I just got robbed. I just got robbed of a touchdown. 3rd down and 2, deep in Bengal territory. I'm going to try to bring pressure and rattle the quarterback, Andy Dalton. Hopefully force an errant throw, as that's going to be a sack all day long. Jamie Collins got there in under like a freaking split second. And Dre Archer is going to be returning this punt since Tyler Lockett is out of this one. This is going to be a great punt return, dude. Dre Archer, get past the punter, dude. He has, no, not a flag. Not a flag. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I think it was way behind the play. I've got to watch this. This is going to make me mad. This is going to make me, why? What are you doing? What are you doing? Touchdown, Allen Hurns all day. Please get past that corner. Please get past him. There we go, baby. That's going to be another big touchdown reception for Allen Hurns, who's probably been our most consistent receiver on the year, as that gives us a little bit more breathing room as we're going to take a 24-14 lead. Bringing pressure on 3rd downs have been the move so far in this game, so why not continue it once again, try to rattle Andy Dalton once again. We're going to get to him, aren't we? Why did they just run the ball? I don't care. They lose another 3 yards. Yes, man, going to bounce it outside once again. This is another big return, dude. Another huge return, no block in the backs this time. Dre Archer cuts inside, down to the 40-yard line once again, so spectacular field position. Another huge hole. Derrick Henry to the right side. He picks up about 15 yards down to the 25-yard line. He's going to give Derrick Henry a rest and bring in Ezekiel Elliott on this 1st down and 10. We have a hole in the middle. Ezekiel Elliott, he's going to get into the end zone, boys, as that is pretty much going to do it as we take a 31-14 lead. Finally seeing some elusiveness from Ezekiel Elliott. Not a lot we've seen from him this season thus far, but that was pretty freaking sick run, to be completely honest. I'm telling you, when we just drop guys back into the zone, we cannot get any pressure whatsoever, which is why I blitz a lot of the time. Kind of a high risk, high reward type defense I'm running. Christian Kirksey in the backfield, another sack. That's why I blitz so much, as that's why I shouldn't blitz so much, because Christian Kirksey hurts himself while sacking Andy Dalton. I've never seen such. How does he hurt his... I gotta go back and watch this. How did he just hurt himself tackling or sacking Andy Dalton? That's freaking crazy. So, he comes in. It looks like his left wrist. Maybe he stepped on it. I don't know. That's freaking crazy. Actually, it was his right wrist. Hopefully he's not out for a long period of time, because he's been one of my favorite players to use her on defense this whole entire season. 3rd down and 11. Let's keep him out of this end zone to make this easy for us moving forward. They have a guy over the middle. He can throw it deep. Please, Deon Buchanan, go up. Deon Buchanan finally making his first decent play as a member of the secondary, as the mood turns sour right here, as Christian Kirksey dislocates his elbow and will not be able to return for this game. Dislocated elbow is definitely not a good sign, man. Definitely not a freaking good sign, as he's probably going to be out for like 3 or 4 weeks. So a pretty freaking huge injury right there. We'll have to see after the game, man. But that does suck pretty freaking bad. But 4th down and 11, though. Oh, man. Oh, man. He has a guy over the middle. I got him covered. He throws it deep again. Come on, Deon Buchanan goes up. This time, guess why'd you pick it off? Instead of having the ball at midfield, we have the ball at the 1-yard line. Oh, man. Oh, what did this man score in his Wonderlick? Uh-oh. Well, what a turn of events. 3rd and goal. Let's at least keep them out of the end zone. The Bengals have only gotten 120 total yards of offense this game through 3 quarters in like a minute. Come on, keep them out of the end zone. One more play. Pressure today or tomorrow, dude. There's a flag for holding, I think. A big hit. But still kind of worried, though, after that Christian Kirksey injury. Why are they running the ball? They're down 14 points. That's why. Talk about broken tackles. 3rd down and 15, boys. Throwing this ball deep. Joe Hayden's going to be right there. He makes the interception, but he's out of bounds. So it's going to set up for a 4th down and 15. The Bengals are going to have to go for this. Their last grasp of air to come back in this ball game. 4th down and 15. There's no way to pick this up right. Go into cover 3 sky coverage. I still, man, really hope Christian Kirksey isn't out for more than like a couple weeks. But dislocated elbow sounds kind of difficult. Or what am I doing? What am I doing? That was just stupid. Oh! I am not about to pull a Falcon right here. I am not pulling a Falcon. Please, somebody recover. Martellus Bennett, thank God I have you. Thank God I have you on Hands team. Sort of in a bind right here. 3rd down and 8, just on the outskirts of field goal range. 30 seconds to go. They have 1 timeout, so I'm going to run the football here. But I don't know if I should kick the field goal if I don't pick up the 1st down, because what if I miss? This is going to be a 1st down, though, and this is going to do it. Ezekiel Elliott might get into the end zone here. Doesn't break that tackle, but that is officially going to do it, as it was a lot closer than I think it should have been, but a win's a win at the end of the day, as we are going to beat the Bengals 31-24. Well, that does do it, boys, as we do get this win 31-24 over the Cincinnati Bengals, improved to 6-1 on the year. And let's check out these final stats from this one. Tyrod Taylor, not that much action in this one. 9 of 16, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Andy Dalton, 21 of 30, 206 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Jeremy Hill really didn't do much, but did have 2 rushing touchdowns, 13 attempts, 27 yards. It's only 2 yards per carry. Ezekiel Elliott, 12 for 74, and Derrick Henry, 12 for 95, but he did have that fumble that pretty much brought the Bengals right back into the ballgame. And Dre Archer did have that 1 touchdown run early on in the game. Now, in terms of receiving yards, Tyler Eifert had the most in this one with 6, but in terms of receiving yards, Allen Hurns had a huge game, 3 receptions, 134 yards, 2 of those which were for touchdown receptions. Now, defensively, who led us in tackles in this one? Jamie Collins, what a game. 10 total tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. But what sucks right there is Christian Kirksey, who had 8 tackles, and 4 of those were for loss, is probably going to be out for a couple of freaking weeks. So that sucks pretty bad. So here we go. 1 new injury. Let's check out the injury report. And Christian Kirksey is out for 6 freaking weeks. God dang, man. It's like you finally get back on track, getting a win, and one of your favorite players is now out for 6 weeks. So he won't be back till like week 14, which sucks pretty freaking bad. And let's just check out the depth chart really quick. Maybe now we need to go and trade for like a backup middle linebacker, because as of right now, our backup middle linebacker is actually going to be, I'm not even real sure who it's going to be. Let's go check really quick. Backup middle linebacker, as of right now, following the injury for the next 6 weeks, is going to be this guy, Mike Morgan. I don't know about that. So, if you don't mind, he is relatively fast with 87 speed, but still a 70 overall linebacker playing who's going to be on the field a lot because I run 3-4. I'm not a big fan of that. So if you guys want to, leave suggestions for a backup middle linebackers in the comment section below. And I'm not going to guarantee I go after one, but we're going to see how things end up in next episode. Like, nobody too crazy, like just a backup option, just a backup. So with that said, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode of the Cleveland Browns Madden 17 Connected Franchise Series. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy today's episode, and if you did, make sure to drop a like. Like I said, guys, in the comments below, leave your suggestions for starting left tackles I need to trade for next episode, and I guess now middle linebacker, second middle linebacker that is, because we just got the injury to Christian Kirksey. And keep in mind, this is the trade deadline, so this is going to be the last week that we can actually trade players until the offseason, so be sure to try to get your last suggestions in for this first season of this Browns Connected Franchise Series. So with that said, guys, like I said, hopefully you did enjoy. If we can smash 2,000 likes on today's episode, that would be absolutely amazing. Be sure to check out the link in the description box below with my new launch of shirts. You guys can go check that out. That would be incredible. Link will be in the description. But with all that said, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.